Hey guys, it's Irish again. Welcome back. In the last video, I showed you how to start the beginning process of getting Xmonad up and running. So the first one I showed you is how to somewhat get the config up and running by either forking mine or finding another one. Um, but in this video, I'm going to show you a little bit about the Exmobar, a little bit of the config, and then the volume control. And then if you have a certain program that you need to float, that will be in the config file. So I'm going to open up the Xmobar. So if we go to the website here, this is the basic config file for Xmobar. So it's just telling you the border color, the border top, uh, the foreground, the background, the position. So the position, if you do top left, it'll be all the way back here, and then if you do 100, it's going to be all the way stretched. So why the standalone tray is right there is because we haven't configured the volume. So we're going to do that today. So it will just run the network, either the ETH0 or Ether1. You can run the CPU, memory, swap, the computer name, the date, and then this is just the so you can read this part. But if we go to my Xmonad Xmobar, you'll notice it's a little bit different. So I just did the background color is all black, the foreground color is a certain blue, that's the color up here you see, and then in the commands part is where you're going to run the where you want the order to be. So it's run network, and then the wireless is right behind here, but I have that commented out, and then run memory, the CPU, and then the battery. So it would be BAT1 if you don't see it, and then you can do the run command, and then this is where the get volume would be. So let's open up a terminal here, and we're going to cd into our Xmonad. So x/.x, and then hit. So the only things that you should have, if there are any type of error messages, this will show you where they're at. And then the one that you should see is the xmonad.hs. So what we're going to do is create a get volume. I believe that's what it is. Okay, so it's just get and lowercase v. So get volume, and then hit enter. So it should open up a blank one, and then all we're going to just do is copy here, and then I'll show you the bottom part here. Copy, and then shift. So in the template is where you'll have all of this. For the colors, this took me a while to figure out, but if you do the less than sign, FC equals, and then the color, you're going to close that out. The CPU is that color, and then if you want a different color for, say, the information that you'll get, is you're going to do the FC greater, less than FC, and then you're going to do another color. So that's what you see there, and then all you're going to do is do the different colors if you want it. So we're going to click. I'm sorry, we did this wrong here. Quit. We entered the wrong information here, so we're just going to go back, and then it's the get volume. So in this, I can try to explain a little bit. I actually did find this on the internet. So if we go up, it's just telling you the A mixer is the master, and then it's just different. It's just telling you that is just going to echo out the volume controls, and then it can go up and down. So we're going to save that. So if you did fork my main xmonad.hs, you're going to do a mod, which is Alt key and then Q, and then this should refresh it, so this should go away. So, okay, so with this, I don't think you need to do this, but I Xmodded it. So what we can do is go back in here and go sudo chmod plus x and then the get volume. And then make sure you put in your root password, and then that should go. So as you can see, I don't know if it's because we chmodded this, the volume control is at 65%, and then this did not move, but because that's in a different place, you'll see that just because of the volume shrunk, that just stayed place. So if you wanted to change the colors up here, we'll go into the main config file. So it's going to be vim xmonad.hs. So the place that you want to look on here is, we'll go up here, is the my pp equals Exmobar pp. So these are the current colors. So if we do the current one, which is the one that the current workspace you're on, so that's the light blue, it's this color. Let me open this up in Gparted, or in Gedit really fast. Okay, so if we go up all the way here, so the current is the this color, so that's the lighter blue. And then if we do the tile, I made it visible, but if we made it, say, green, what tiles are open, or what programs are open, will show up in this, just like in Awesome Window Manager. And then all the hidden no windows. So say you have certain programs open and others, that's this color here. And then the layout urgent is going to be the red color. So let's try the tile. So we're going to save this and then Alt Q. And then as you can see here, that's the current tile. So if we open up multiple ones here, it's going to show you what is open. So if we use PavView, so it will show which one we're open on. But personally, I like this hidden, so we're just going to go back into this and just say black. You can just do the HTML colors, which are these, or you can just say bright red or whatever. So we're just going to say black. And then if you have, say, GIMP or a certain program that you would want to float, if we come down all the way down here under the manage hook, you would want to say we wanted to create another one for GIMP. You just do class capital name and then equals, and then the question mark, you're going to put this in quotes, and you'll just say capital G for GIMP, close it out, and then you'd want to do space and then the greater sign, and then whatever you want. So you would just say do full float, or you would say do ignore, or whatever you want to do. So if I had GIMP, I would open it, it would automatically go into floating mode. So since I have mplayer, I'll say do full float, and if we save this, restart this, and then go into, say, Ranger, go into my videos, let's do one that I just did, click enter. You'll notice that it's in full screen, and then you can actually do it. So we'll say pause it, and then we'll exit out. So it would fully float, so it would be a full screen here. But if you just say you wanted to ignore it, do ignore, save this, and then make sure you reset the configs just to make sure that everything is good. We go back and we play this again. It should it would show boxes. So we're going to so you just have to make sure that you it's very nitpicky, so you just have to play around with this, and then if you want certain layouts, stuff like that, like Steam will do a floating, the tile for Limbo and Fez and No More Room in Hell will be full screen. So that's the only issue that I have with Xmonad, is if you have a Steam game, you would have to tweak the config file for certain games. And then if you want to create certain layouts, say I have the tiled first, I want the grid, I would just move it to the front, and then right down here are the how it's gonna tile out. And then if you would want to create new key bindings, just like my volume control, you would just pretty much copy what is already there. So, and then you just say spawn a mixer, and then the 5% minus sign, 5% plus sign, and then the same thing with the brightness control. So that is what I have for the Xmonad, well, how I have it normally. Again, this is quite tweakable. You don't have to use Exmobar. You can use Dyson or any other bars out there like Lemon Bar. You just have to put it in your config file like this, and then if you do have multi-monitor like in the first video, you would have to make sure that you import the certain Xmonad layout. So that would be this one right here. So I can actually paste this link if you do have multi-monitor. It is the same, almost the same layout except for the border width. So if we can create that right now. So if you notice, that is you could see the border around it. So if we go back into here, go down to right below it, make sure you space all the way, hit the comma, and then border width, and then make sure you space it equal 0, or you could say 1, 5, whatever. You save it. You'll notice if we open it up again, that would help if I spelled border correctly. And now save this again. Do this again. So now if we open up a new one, okay, I misspelled width, so it'd be border small, so the B would be lowercase, and then width would be uppercase. So now if we do open it up, as you notice, the only indication that I'm on a different window is the blinking icon right here. Other than that, there's no way to know which one you're on. So if we exit out, so again, Xmonad is quite configurable. You do have to know a little bit of Haskell. That is the downside of it. But other than that, it's more configurable than some other window managers out there. But if you guys want to know more, just go to the website. They do have an excellent wiki. And then there is the IRC channel on Freenode with the hashtag Xmonad, and they are quite helpful there. So let me know if you guys switch over to Xmonad. And I do apologize if this video was a little ranty, but it is hard when you're almost brand new to this. I've been running this on and off for about a year, so I do know just a little bit of Haskell, but to really get anything done, you have to know quite a bit of Haskell. So that is all I have for this series. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. If you guys have any ideas for any videos, let me know. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.